Hi guys, we're back for another, I guess, unboxing or order opening. Today we've got the Garmin order from this week, so some cool new products, some stuff that I'll be using, some stuff that we'll be offering. You can go to mtbshed.com, order anything you need, we can ship it to you. You can see what we have here in store. Most of the time I try to keep that up to date. And you can see what we have in store. Come by, visit us. We're here in St. Louis, Missouri. A lot of cool mountain bike trails around. Or kind of the watches have really turned into a hobby of mine. So STL Watch Shop can be found as well. Search that out on Facebook. We put content on there, but here in shop we are an authorized Garmin dealer. We're also a Casio G-Shock dealer, so if you're in my age bracket, somewhere between 30 and 50, I'm 36, but then you'll remember the Casios from going up. So we have a lot of those. A lot of the styling stayed the same. A lot of it's gotten better. And then the Garmin's here, kind of the next level or the evolution of those G-Shocks from the 90s. But yeah, we have a lot of retro stuff you can come look at here in shop. I've been noticing everybody's watches that comes into the store now. It's really fun to see them and talk about that a little bit. So feel free to chat with me about that when you're here for bike stuff. We've got plenty of watches. We can show you a lot of cool vintage stuff here in the back where we're recording. So getting right into it, again, we're going through Garmin. The first item is the Vivosmart 5. So I actually ordered in one of these for myself. The Vivosmart 5 is a fitness tracker. We'll throw it on the under screen here and really give you a good look at it. Oh, Linda's joined us for the podcast. She's the shop dog. She's always here. She's friendly. If you don't like dogs, we do have a little net to keep her in the back. So just let us know when you come in or stand at the door and knock, and we can move her to the back. Or if you want to bring your dog in, we can always put her behind the gate at first so they can get good sniffs and be calm when they meet. But either or, Linda's always here, comes here, kids love her. She's the sweetest dog ever. So this is the Vivosmart 5. So I got this because, and the screen's not going to look good. It's going to kind of fade, so we're not going to go too much into this. It's probably has something to do with my lighting. But basically on the flick of a wrist up, I can see my heart rate and any other information. This does body battery, stress level, sleep tracking. So I get a morning report in the morning. You know, it tells me even on my body battery, which I haven't been wearing this morning, but typically it'll tell me whether I'm gaining, adding to my body battery, or if I'm losing it. So if I'm stressed or if I'm relaxing. So really cool. And mainly I got this because this is my Garmin Instinct crossover, tactical solar edition. I love this watch, but I have to like make a conscious decision so that I can wear my other watches. So I got the Vivo so that I can wear this on my right wrist and still wear, you know, whether it's one of my G-Shocks or any of the vintage Bilovas that I have or any of my other favorite watches. Because it looks goofy if I'm wearing this watch, which is clearly a watch. It's got the actual hands on it, which is neat. They move out of the way. But it looks good. You can't wear two watches. Now that we're getting into summer and short sleeves, I need to get the Vivo. And I really love this. This is super cool. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I still get my smart notifications on here. You can put payment methods on here if you want. So really cool. Like I said, heart rate sensor, not quite as good as it is on the Instinct, but still pretty classy. And you can get into this for $149. You can start getting into that. The GPS fitness tracking, you know, heart rate monitoring, all that for $150 with Garmin. Come by and get these. We do have them. We also ordered them in the small medium. This is a large, extra large. I have a pretty good size wrist, but we do have them available in white for the small medium. The small mediums also come in black, but I wanted to mix it up. I love white. I think it's just really cool looking, but for those people who don't want it obvious they're wearing a smartwatch, you can wear this kind of as a bracelet, and I think it's really neat. So I'm happy to have gotten that here at the shop. I've been, like I said, been wearing it. It's allowed me to not feel guilty about not tracking everything, and this will do your bike rides and whatnot as well. So pretty cool. Along those lines, we have the Vivomove Sport. So this is my second favorite watch to have here at the shop. I'll likely get one of these for myself as well. I haven't yet. But this watch right now, I believe, is marked down to $149. They're typically, no, they're $179. I wonder why I have that price on there. I think there's a current sale going on, but these are normally 179 bucks. Again, we have real hands on this guy, so I'll show you guys on the close-up. This has heart rate monitor, same as the Vivo 5 does. I don't actually have this guy on. I'll pull the screen. So I haven't charged this or turned it on yet, but these are real watch hands on here. They move out of the way, and then as you can see by the screen protector, it just completely disappears. There's nothing, doesn't look like a smartwatch, just looks like a typical, this is all resin at $179. They have nicer versions at like $299, do some additional things. But this has got connected GPS, so it uses your phone, but you can still use it for fitness tracking, steps, all that good stuff. And just the screen shows up at the bottom. So that's what's really smart, super lightweight. It's got the Find My Phone feature. So if you're wearing your watch and you set your phone down, you can chime your phone, which is super loud. You'll find it, which is really nice. Quick check a heart rate. This is going to get your smartphone notifications, so your text, any other notifications you have turned on your phone can show up here, and then it's going to report body battery, stress levels, and all that to the Garmin Connect app. So really good. Again, if you don't want it to look like you're wearing a smartwatch, then this is a great option. So check that out, 179 bucks. Again, heart rate monitor, connected GPS with your phone, Apple or Garmin wallet, so you can do payments through it, all that good stuff. Really, really cool watch. I love this, and this will be my next watch purchase once we sell a few more watches. So yeah, that's the Vivomove Sport. So again, nicer versions of it are also available. I believe right now this thing's on sale for $149, normal price $179. But again, who knows when you're watching this, so prices will probably be different in the world we live in. This is a Garmin Edge. So Garmin Edge is pretty cool, and this kind of goes with these other items. You'll see whenever I order stuff, there's typically a theme. So if you have the Vivo, these guys will measure heart rate. They'll measure bicycling as far as your GPS goes and all that, but it doesn't have mountain bike dynamics on these lower end models. So you really got to step into, your Instincts, your Epics, your higher end Forerunners, some of the other watches in order to get mountain bike dynamics. Mountain bike dynamics it measures a lot of different things, grit and flow, so how smooth you rode your bike on a given trail or section. Grit would be how hard you worked on that trail, so if and it judges that based on elevation, so on your climb, and then your heart rate, your corresponding heart rate to that. So that's how it comes up with your grit and flow. So if you're wearing some of the more basic models like the Vivosmart 5, or maybe one of the entry-level Vivomoves, then you would want to get an Edge GPS computer for your bike. This will mount up on your handlebars. It does come with a mount, the Edge 130 Plus. And with this, then you'll be able to incorporate those mountain bike dynamics. So you'll leave this on your bike. Maybe you're wearing your Vivo Smart. Maybe you've got your Vivomove on. But this will then incorporate those dynamics. Also, there's airtime. So with the Edge device, it knows if you're in the air or not based on like how much vibration is going on the accelerometer. So when it's really smooth, it knows that your wheels are not on the ground because it's not vibrating. So it gives you an airtime score. So this will connect with your Garmin Connect app. All these things kind of work together in that ecosystem. They'll all sync up. I can, streamlessly go from my Vivosmart to my Instinct crossover and still get the same measurements. I've also got a blood pressure monitor, which I don't have here with me, but a wireless blood pressure monitor. That's a chime from the wall clock. My favorite thing, it goes off all day. But that was the half-hour chime. So we need to wrap this up. We open the shop here soon. So we'll quickly move along. So yeah, you could get essentially a Vivosmart, maybe get the Edge device, and have the mountain bike dynamics added in. So again, your higher-end Garmin watches will have mountain bike dynamics. It'll measure things like grit and flow, but the Edge device is a dedicated unit. So very cool there, up to 12-hour battery life on the Edge device. So that's also helpful, maybe, if you forget to charge things or whatever it may be. So that's basically it as far as kind of the bike stuff. We are in Eureka, Missouri, so that's West County, St. Louis, right by Six Flags St. Louis. But we also have 4 or 5 different golf courses here. Well, we have 4 golf courses in town and 1 right on the edge of town. So most people, or a lot of folks that live here in Eureka, live in golf communities. So the GPS watches are really cool for them. Garmin has a complete golf division. We can also get all their fish stuff, any of their driving things. So if you have any Garmin needs, please reach out to us. Let us get those for you. They're not all going to show up on our website if they're not bike related, but please call or reach out to us. We can get those products for you. We can get them sent out to you, all that good stuff. So reach out. They have cool fishing things, but this is the Garmin Golf Watch. The S12 is the beginning of that lineup. We're doing a few golf tournaments coming up over the next couple weeks. We're going to set up an iPad, and we'll have the Approach R10, which is a launch monitor. So basically, it measures like ball speed, direction, some other things. So we'll set that up at the golf tournaments. We're going to give away these S12s here. They have $199 value. This doesn't do heart rate or anything. These are just golf watches. So what it is going to do, it's got GPS. You can keep track of your scores. Hope you guys can read that. I can't because the screen's too small. We'll go into the, I know, we can do this. I've got good production skills. So there's 42,000 preloaded courses on these guys. It'll show you a preview, distances of the holes. It'll record your swing. So essentially what happens, you'll swing. You'll take your shot. The GPS will pick up that you moved your ball, so it'll measure the distance that you went to. On these watches, if you don't have the associated club tracker, which you don't have to have, after you've moved to your next location, it'll simply ask you what club you used, and then it can help you predict out clubs in the future. So on the S12, it's not going to have, I don't think it actually suggests the clubs on watch, but you can record that, keep that information, and those are going to be our giveaways at the tournaments. And then really, if you're a serious golfer, you're going to want the Approach S62. So we're actually going to stick these on the wrist of when you sponsor a golf tournament. They let you set up at the hole. So we'll have those launch monitors at a specific hole at the different golf courses here in town. And then I will try to get people to slap this on their wrist and then bring it back to me after they get done with their hole. This has virtual caddy, so you'll go through a couple of rounds. After you take your shot, it'll obviously measure the distance. And when you get to that next one, you just pick what club that you used. And then on future holes and at any other course, you don't even have to have gone there before, based on how your distances on your clubs and the distances of the hole that you're at on that new course to you, it'll suggest what club you should be using. So really handy feature for golfers. Also, you can keep track of all your scores. You can see how you're doing over time. You don't have to worry about a paper and pencil and all that kind of stuff. So really neat with the Garmin watches. When you step into the S62, I'll show you guys under screen. This is kind of the first level, and current price is $499 on it. But this is the Approach S62 is the first level that you're going to get a color touch screen. The S12 is just buttons, which some people prefer for simplicity, but a little bit bigger screen here, a little bit easier to see, almost a little bit older, but yeah, for older folks, or, you know, I wear glasses, yeah, a little bit easier to see. Got the touch screen. I haven't messed with this guy, but we can really just hit one button, get right to play golf. This got GPS, heart rate monitor, stress tracking, so all the perks of a typical fitness watch incorporated into your golf watch. So, you know, it's going to look for satellites. Obviously, we're inside and I'm not at the golf course, so I can manually choose it as well. So pretty neat. This is basically your smart and fitness watch, and it'll do all the activity tracking that any of your other high-end Garmin watches will do. So $499 gets you into that. This is what we sell the most of here. This is what golfers here in St. Louis and on their home golf courses, this is what they need, the Approach S62. So you get into that real kind of line of Garmin stuff. But that's it, guys. The S12, by the way, also comes in white. So we've got the white and the black, but very nice. I appreciate you guys tuning in with me. I'm going to wrap this up so we can get the shop open. Come and see us today. www.mtbshed.com. Order, and subscribe. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away a full suspension mountain bike. And maybe, you know, before that, we'll give away some sort of cool watch. So subscribe so that we can start giving away stuff and include you guys on the fun. See ya.